Hello and welcome. I'm Regina Mccann, Hess, president of Forge Wealth Management. And today we're going to talk about budgeting for a family. If you're expecting your first child, congratulations. You're about to embark on the most rewarding and fulfilling experience of your life. And as you already know, there's a long list of responsibilities associated with your new title, parent. And financial responsibility takes a backseat to none of those responsibilities. Raising a child is expensive after all. Now, the USDA actually estimates the total expenses for a child's first 18 years at more than $200,000. That is a lot of moolah. So as you begin planning for your first child, consider these key areas and their associated expenses. First, there's healthcare. Now, if you're covered by your employer's plan, check to make sure options for adding a child. Additionally, if you do have an employer-sponsored plan, consider a medical reimbursement account or a health savings account if either one of those is available. These can help pay for items such as deductibles, co-payments, and orthodontics. Now, if you're paying for healthcare directly, you can choose a managed care program, such as an HMO, which offers lower upfront costs than a traditional plan, which may require you to pay at least 20% of your care costs. However, a PPO plan may provide you with more options as to which providers you can see and whether or not you need a referral to see a specialist. Now, whatever route you go, deductibles, co-insurance amounts, co-payments, and monthly premiums, they vary greatly. So review the options available to you carefully before making the selections. Now, next, there's childcare, and there's no joke about that. It's pretty expensive, right? Every new parent finds that out pretty quickly. Depending on your adjusted gross income, or that AGI that they talk about, you may be eligible to receive tax benefits as a parent. The child tax credit provides a credit of up to $2,000 per child under age 17. Now, to qualify, your child must have a Social Security number before you file your return. Next, there's insurance to think about. Purchasing disability and life insurance can provide income for your child if your earnings capacity is compromised. This is something that we don't like to think about, but it's really, really important. A financial professional may be able to provide guidance as to the recommended amounts of coverage for each. Now, also, check to see if your employer offers these policies. They're sometimes less expensive than those that you could purchase independently. Finally, consider drawing up a will that designates a legal guardian for your child in the event that you and your spouse should die together, or if you're a single parent that you should die. You definitely want to have somebody in your plan to help take care of your child. Now, if you and your spouse die intestate, that is without a will, and you die together, a court will decide whom to appoint as your child's guardian. So make sure that the will is written so that it applies to your new baby as well as future children. Now, by carefully budgeting for your baby, you can help secure the financial futures of both you and your child. Now, there are other financial aspects that you do have to think about, but we just covered a few today. Thanks for listening. Again, I'm Regina Mccann Hess, president of Forge Wealth Management. You can find me at forgewealth.com. My social media is Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at Forge Wealth. And on LinkedIn, I'm Regina Mccann Hess. Have a great day.